Dejan got the sauce, boy.
Yeah, I got the sauce, did you pick it up? If it dropped my heart, would you lift it up? If I cooked it up, would you eat it up? If it planted flowers, would you pick them up? If I say yeah, but don't level up. Would you ever lie or cheat? Threaten to leave, question she asked me. If I went broke, would you leave me out in the cold? Where it snows, can't find no love. But I know that that's how it goes. That's how it goes. The true color show. The true color show.
Forget the sauce, would you pick it up? Yeah. Life not bad, I'ma fix it up. You know my chick, don't mix it up. All of this dick, come sip it up. You know my gang, don't push it up. Brand new whips when we pulling up. Course she wanna date, she a fan, bruh. We robbing the state, put your hands up. Big love, I'm your close friend, she twerking crazy, shake that. I'm a rich nigga, might break that. If I send a text, don't save that. I know there ain't shit to lose, but you gonna fuck up my groove.
Oh, yo. What the fuck going on, you sexy ass motherfuckers? It's me, I'm back. I know it's been almost like 3 fucking weeks. If you saw my last video, it was a thank you video for 1,000 subs. Thank you again. I was lacking, alright? I was slacking, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I told myself I was gonna upload some days, but I never did, and I'm actually pissed at myself for that. But my bad. I've been delaying this video far too fucking long. Like, I need to push this out. But before we do that, I need to tell you, if you go to the description, you will find a Discord link. If you don't have Discord or can't get it, sorry, but you can't make a decision on this. On the Discord, there will be a polls section. On the polls, there is a poll for the 1K special. You go on there, and there's 4 options. What if Deku was a Spartan king? What if Deku had the Renegon? What if Deku was the son of Mimir and a Valkyrie, which is Norse mythology? If you don't know Norse mythology, it's basically Thor, Odin, Loki, shit like that. And then the 4th option is what if Deku was Jiren? Choose from those. If you comment, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm only going to take the votes on the Discord section. Sorry if that makes you feel pissed at me for some reason. I don't know why, if you feel sad about that. Sorry, but that's how it is. That's how I'm gonna do it. But now that we're done with all that bullshit, let's get into part fucking 3 to what if Deku had the flashing powers. Hey, last time we left out to where they let out for the day when the whole break-in incident and heroes versus villains, I think. Yeah. So next day rolls around. And throughout the after school, right? Before next day rolls around, my bad. You know, Deku and May. I'ma say May. Because her character is bold, alright? I forgot that about the last 2 parts, but her character is bold. So she does something a little slight, a little light, a little something, a little tap, a little flick, you know? Deku drops her off, right? May comes around the door, pulls open the door. Deku's like, whoa, yo, what the fuck going on here? May kisses him on the lips. She walks off. Not even feeling embarrassed, nothing like that. She just walks off. She's like, yes, sir. That's what she basically saying to herself. Gets into the house, chilling. Deku, on the other hand, is, fuck. He flabbergasted. He flustered. He is bamboozled. He don't know what to do. He does not know what to do. His mind is literally running at 1,000 miles per hour. More, actually. Yeah. He closes the door. He just drives back home. Just thinking about that shit. And he said, gets home. Because he said, no texting while driving, alright? No texting while driving. So he followed the law, right? He gets back home. You know, Mitsuki and Basaru call him. But he don't respond. He just walks past them. And they're like, oh, well, okay, something must have happened. I'm just gonna... Like, they take it as disrespect. But I don't see them as the type of people that hit their child. And yes, the boy was a little bit disciplined. I don't know about you other people. I don't know how your parents treat them, but my parents, they disciplined me like that. But yeah, So yeah, they don't hit him. They just just like, all right, then they just let a man do him. He is 15, so they wouldn't be able to really do shit anyways. But they feel a little hurt, so they were like, all right, then we go speak to him later when he's caught slipping. Not playing with you. But Deku just goes into his room. Bakugo in the room next to him, but he's just chilling in there, basically texting Kendo. Him and Kendo getting a little spicy up in the messages, but we ain't gotta talk about that. We ain't gotta talk about that. Deku texts May, and he's just like, so what was all that about? Like, what was all that about? May was like, oh, a little something. Let's call it a gift, right? A little present, you know, for things to come, right? And Deku's just like, so we're a thing now, right? So that's what you're basically saying. And she's like, yeah, we're a thing. And they don't know where the fuck to go from there. They're just like, alright. So they just don't text each other for the rest of the day. Next day rolls around. They go to school. May and Deku they chilling. They actually finished something this morning. They only needed like 30 minutes on it, so Deku drove May and him to his, like, no, not drove, but ran him and May to his lab, finished something up in like 30 to 35 minutes. And yeah. It's a Savitar shoot. Yes, sir. It's a Savitar shoot. They finished the Savitar suit because last episode I didn't reveal it during the heroes versus villains. So they're gonna reveal it during the USJ. They get done with that. Oh fuck, what the fuck? My B. My what if vid pictures? Yes, sir. But my bad. I'm fucking dumb. But yeah, they get to school. Yeah, Deku and May are really just they're actually handling it way better than some other people probably would. But like, yeah, they just chilling with it. It's like they've been dating for months, which I mean, technically, if you want to get technical about it, they kind of have been dating for a couple of months. But we ain't go front on that. All right, we ain't go front on that. But yeah, getting to school, do their little stuff. Aizawa come in, telling her we got to go to USJ. All Might, me, and another hero gonna be there. Pack your shit, get your hero suits, and get on the fucking bus. I ain't dealing with y'all today, alright? I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I ain't in the mood. Get on the bus. Now. Deku, you already know what the fuck to do. This is your job. He just walks out. He's just like, oh my god, I ain't got time for these little boys and the little girls, alright? I got stuff. I'm just trying to go home and sleep, bro. I'm just trying to go home and sleep. He just goes to the bus. Deku just gets up and is like, May, give me the bracelet, please. And he gets the bracelet. And May gets her suit and shit. I don't know what May's suit would be. I mean, you can suggest me pictures in the Discord, but yeah. So they get the suits to get on the bus, and Deku tells people, follow me, get on the bus in orderly and calm fashion. Chop chop, hose. And they get on the bus. They go to USJ, and Froppy, his Deku and May sitting in the back because they cool kids. They fucking cool kids. Oh my, I'm playing. But yeah, they sitting in the back. They flirting and shit. They kissing. They doing all this shit. Momo, Bakugo, and Kendo, because Kendo has been hanging out with them lately. They pick up on this, and they get a little teasing with it. They got a little teasing on them, You know what I'm saying? So they tease them a little, They don't really get embarrassed. They like, I bet. Alright. Bakugo, keep that lip shut. Alright. We're gonna come after your neck next too. Alright? We're gonna come after your neck next time. I see you and Kendo flirting. That's our time. That's your time. 6 feet under the ground. Nah, I'm playing with you. But not Kendo. Bakugo is just like, whoa. This was all jokes. This was all jokes, Izuku. You ain't gotta be like that. And Izuku's just like, nah, this war. And we gonna have war. But, Suyu breaks that up. And, she's like, so, how's your quirk work, Izuku? And Izuku's like, why are we on a first name basis? I don't even know you. Call me either Mr. Midoriya or Midoriya. That's it. But I prefer Mr. Midoriya because, I do run a company, alright? Flash Industries. You might have not have heard about it, but who knows? Yeah. And so he's just like, okay, um, m- m- yeah, she's stuttering. Mr. Fuck, no, fuck. She just keeps cursing. She's just like, no, Midoriya, thank you. Here we go. That finally, and she says, Midoriya, how does your quirk work? And Izuku's just like, oh, well, basically, super speed. But here's the kicker. It has many, many attributes. I can throw lightning. I can throw lightning. I can throw nah, I'm playing with you. I can throw lightning. I can phase through stuff. I can create tornadoes. I'm not gonna tell you any other things. Yeah, those are the basic things I can do. Basically, and they're like, basic. Hold on, you're telling me you can throw lightning, you can phase through shit, and you can create tornadoes? How's that basic? Kirishima come over here is like, that's so manly. And Suyu asked Bakugo because Bakugo is more mellowed out, alright? She's like, so how about you, Bakugo? Bakugo's like, oh, so I basically just sweat nitroglycerin and I ignite it from the palms of my hands. And they're all like, oh, alright. It's a little, I guess you could say, second fiddle to Deku's quote unquote quirk. But, it's, if you know what the Flash is, it's the Speed Force, alright? If you don't, it's the Speed Force, alright? But, yeah. They get to the USJ. 13, Uraraka still fangirls about 13. 13 does her same little speech. Kirishima interrupts. It's like, wow, you even got fake villains here? And I was just like, hold up. Those aren't fake villains. Hey, yo, 13, get the kids out of here. Now! Like, and then Deku's just like, whoa. He puts on the suit, like he taps his, fuck was that? Bracelet, right? It has like, it just forms the Savitar suit. All that metal, the blue, it's like nanomachines basically, but made of a different type of metal. And he's just like, sheesh. Sheesh. Everyone else is like, damn. They're like, that shit bougie. Not play with you. And Deku just runs towards the school, right? Tells the teachers, he's like, USJ attacking. There's like an attack on the USJ. Get over there now. I'm gonna go back. I ain't got time to carry y'all. Good luck. He runs back, and yeah. Now for this, I'm gonna have Kurogiri be faster than Zoom and Deku for plot. All right, for plot. But it's weird to explain. Like, he can teleport, and he does need the coordinates still, but if he does know where it is, he can pretty much teleport anyone instantly. Basically instantly. Faster than Deku and Zoom. So, yeah, that does work like that. Deku comes back. He sees Aizawa again. Aizawa was doing the work on those villains, right? But when he comes back, he sees everyone's not there. Like, there's a couple of students there, but not everyone's there. Everyone's like separated. Kendo is with what was I gonna say? Kendo is with Suyu, and they do the shit. Everyone else still goes the same basically. Deku goes to help Aizawa, and he pretty much stomps them out. Like, he put them to sleep. He pushed them to sleep. And he gives him a lot of injuries, but nothing too severe. Kurogiri's like, or not Kirigiri, Shigaraki's like, ugh. Like he's scratching his neck like a little maniac. He's like, how are you doing this? Like, Nomu, get his bitch ass. He's cheating. And Deku's just like, cheating? You think we in a virtual reality or some shit? I ain't cheating. I'm just strong. And so Deku, with his big boy Savitar suit, right? He takes out a blade and he stabs Nomu with it. He don't care. And Shigara's like, ha, you can't kill Nomu. It has like shock absorption and regeneration and all this bullshit quirks. And he's just physically strong too. He's meant to kill All Might. He was created, keyword created, to kill All Might. And Deku picks up on this. He's like, created? Oh, so he's not human. That's what you're telling me. And Shigaraki's like, yeah, what does that matter? He's like, what does that matter? That means I can kill it. He about to go to sleep. I'm about to put this bitch 6 feet under the ground. But yeah. But he doesn't say it like that. That's just me. But he says, oh, because then that means I can kill him. Simple. As he runs back, and he has a speed punch so, like, it has so much mass on it. He fucking decks Nomu in the fucking face, and he gone. Like, Nomu's dead. He's dead. Not coming back ever. He's not like no Lobo from DC. He's not no Wolverine, I think. He's not no Deadpool. No. Fuck, I don't. He's not no Majin Buu. He can't regenerate from like blood drops and shit like that. No, not possible. He's not no Cell. He ain't nothing like that. He's dead. Shigaraki like, oh, 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 oh. Fuck. Kirigiri, get us out, please. Oh, please, 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 please. Like he start whining like a little bitch, right? Kirigiri gets him out, and Deku tried to run towards him, but he could not reach, cause Kirigiri's faster. And so that happens. And yeah, all the pro heroes come, but like everything is taken care of. Like no major injuries, nothing like that. Like only major injury, or like not even major, but like the only injuries are like 13s, right? She's the only one who's injured, and but they're not even that bad. They're like, yeah, it's not even that bad. So the media don't really do anything, but they still kind of do like press on UA, like how did villains get in and this and that. And Deku comes out and he just has a press conference, right? Meets with the media, news networks and shit, like everything. He just tells them from this day forward, Flash Industries will be cooperating and working with UA UA High, right? I don't know. They will be working with UA. We will provide the best security that we can, although we cannot safely guarantee your child's safety. So, if you still want to send your child here, we will gladly take them in. Any other questions? And no one really raises their hands because this Flash Industries, like, what you gonna say to that? Like, man's is 15, and they're running around with big bucks. He is running around with the moolah, the guap, the paper, the beans, the cheddar. You know what I'm saying? So they really can't say anything. Like, what can they say? He literally said they cannot guarantee, but if you still want to send your child, we'll gladly take them in and appreciate it. And like, what can you say to that? So they say nothing, and Deku's just like, okay, so no questions. I, Izuku Midori, will take my leave. Have a good day, and I will see you guys another time. Goodbye. He leaves. Nezu comes up, ends the speech off. That happens. They still have a 2-week break. Deku visits his dad Hisashi 2 times in the first week and 1 time in the second. But little did he know, All Might had a friend, right? All Might had a friend named Detective Sugauchi, I think. I think that's his name. Hold on, let me find this motherfucker's name real quick. Alright, I'm back. Little did Izuku know Detective Sukauchi was having talks with your boy All Might, alright? All Might in this what if is best All Might, alright? He's not no shitty All Might. At least not in this what if. But I ain't gonna digress further. But All Might was having talks with him. Sukauchi has a lie detector court, and oh fuck, bro, no, I don't want to do this, bro. Like I said in the comments earlier, bro, replying to people, the sports festival, you gotta wait for that. It ain't gonna be what you expect, because usually I think I'm gonna use the UA Sports Festival for a catalyst to change the story every single time. Most of the time. That'll be a catalyst. Alright? So All Might tells Sukauchi about Deku's dad. And he's bamboozled. Like, whoa. We don't have any files on this. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this and that. And All Might tells him, like, Izuku, he bought police to burn and redact files. And online, he shut those down immediately. He's a great hacker. Like, he can do whatever he basically wants to in the world. But he doesn't. Like, he just doesn't want people knowing about this for some reason. I don't know why. And the reason Deku doesn't want anyone to know about this is just like, he would hate to get reminded of it. And that's what he likes about it. He doesn't get reminded that his father's in jail, this and that. Like, they don't want people bad mouthing his dad for no reason. Like, he knows what he saw that night, but just because they had a little bit of physical evidence, they accused Deku's dad. But Suguchi's like, alright, what do you want me to do about this? He's like, All Might's like, well, you have a lie detector quirk, right? And Suguchi's like, yeah. Oh. And he's like, you want me to prove him innocent, don't you? And that All Might's like, right. But we need to do it before the UA Sports Festival, because I want to surprise Izuku. And I'm going to say All Might has met Hisashi, just like all the other families. The Yairozus, the Hatsumes, the Bakugos. They've met them. They've met him. So, yeah. All Might has talked with Hisashi, and they both said that, they want to surprise Izuku at the UA Sports Festival. And, that's what they do. Last day, literally. Or no, like, literally the day of the sports festival, right? But before that, throughout the 2 weeks, Deku and Mei have been going on dates. Deku ain't gonna slouch. I mean, he is a billionaire. And they both love making shit. So, really, they go on, like, technological dates, you could say. No. They travel, right? And Deku don't have to pay for no flights. Like, he can just run on water and he's there. And no one would see him either. But, yeah, they've gone to places across the world. So, like, Paris, Rome, Italy, Greece, I don't know, but the Bahamas, Canada, Mexico, I guess Brazil, other places, I don't know, they've gone to a lot of fucking places throughout those 2 weeks, and, it's been really good 2 weeks for them, and, their relationship has grown a fuck ton more. And so they come back. They did this for Momo and the other families too. They got them there quick. They let them relax and shit. Took them back. They chilling. Like, literally, they all busting and shit. So, yeah. And the day they come back to school, as I would tell them, Fuck. Aizawa tells them that they have the sports festival, and everyone's hype, like, yo, let's go, like, that's crazy, like, we gonna show up, basically. We gonna show up on TV, shit like this. And then you tell me in the comments, are you gonna have a decision on this? Who's gonna come back? Do you want Toru, Invisible Girl, to stay in 1A? Or do you want Mineta to replace Toru? Alright? And you might be like, well, yeah. But you gotta understand this. Invisible Girl's quirk isn't just invisibility. It's literally like light refraction. Alright, so she bends the light around her to make herself invisible. She can also like blind people. If you know what a solar flare is from Dragon Ball, basically that. Basically that. And so basically she's like a living flash grenade, you could say, really. And so yeah, you can decide on that. But yeah, same thing happens. School goes on, everyone piles up outside their classroom. But this plays out a little differently. Alright. So instead of Bakugo, saying some shit. Alright. Also, 1B is not gonna be there, so Tetsu is not gonna be there. Because they on good terms, alright. Besides Monoma, everyone else likes the 1A. Like, Deku made sure that they are on the best possible terms they can be with each other. Except Monoma is just stubborn as fuck. And it actually pisses off Deku, but he just pays no mind to him, really. And so that happens. So basically it's all just the general education students and general course and shit. And like not the hero course, but I guess you could say that some support course people. And so Deku just walks up and he says, if you don't get out of our way so we can go and get ready, alright, I will run you outside the fucking school and you will have to walk back in shame. Shinso's ass walks up and he's like, huh, so you really are that, cocky. You really think you can just have all of us go outside of the school and walk back in? You're not that fast. And Deku, yeah, May tries to tell him, like, don't do it, Izuku. But he's like, nah, I ain't hearing none of this shit. And he does what he said he was gonna do. He fucking runs them all outside the school, and they have to walk back in shame. They got sauced on. I'm not even gonna lie. They got humiliated. I'm not even gonna lie. They got humiliated. And people saw this too, so like they getting it on their phones and shit, like they laughing, they getting a good time and shit. But UA Sports Festival comes around. I don't know if they had it in the same day, but I'm gonna say they did. So all the concession stands, the arena, the explanation about like the rules and shit. All that happens, right? And I'm going to say Stain does not injure Ida's brother in this. Now the reason I'm going to say that, Stain wants to see if Izuku Midoriya is a true hero. Because he has heard of the boy. He knows he's the richest man, but he also said he wanted to become a hero. So, Stain wants to see, what's his reason for becoming a hero? He's already rich. He's already famous. He already has a lot of power. Does he have the true heart of a hero? Or does he just want to be a hero? Like, just for shits and giggles, really. So he doesn't go out that day. But, I'm going to say the day before, he does attack someone in Hosu City. So, they know to keep watch of Stain. But, that goes on. But just as the UA Sports Festival was about to begin, Sukauchi, fuck, I forgot his name. I'm just calling him Sukauchi. Alright, Detective Sukauchi he's doing the shit with Deku's dad, and you know they have a system there, court and shit like that. Rule him innocent. They release him, but Deku's, Hisashi says, "Don't call my son at all. I want him to focus on the sports festival, and I want to surprise him." They're like, damn. Even after the system did him wrong, like, look at him being a good dad. They giving him props and shit, bro. Like, they clapping for him, and they doing all this shit. Like, they like, damn, look at this man. And Hisashi, he just has a smile on his face. He's like, "Nah, I can go see my son." And I'm gonna say the drive was like a couple hours, right? Like, it was an hour or two, right? Or some shit. I don't know how long the sports festival was, but I'm gonna say it was like an hour or some shit, like 2 or 3 hours. So the drive is like an hour long. So what happens during that? The sports festival starts. All the heroes doing they shit. Todoroki declares war on Izuku and Bakugo, and and Mei, because Mei does have like a fucking strong ass quirk. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she can manipulate metal. Really, she can manipulate the iron in your body if she was that fucking like good at her quirk. But she still need to train at that. But yes, so Midnight does her explanation, and sports festival starts. And first thing is the obstacle course. Deku, he wants the sauce on everyone. He wants to humiliate. He even go humiliate his own girlfriend, his own brother, his own best friends, basically. He don't give a fuck. He a boss, literally. So, you know what he does? He pulls out a fucking chair. He has tea, and he's just drinking that shit. And everyone's like, "Yo, what is he doing? Did he like give up or some shit?" And President Mike's like, "Aizawa, what is this? Did Izuku Midoriya give up or something?" And Stain's wondering this too, because, like I said earlier, he is watching. And so what happens is Deku has a watch, right? I'm gonna say they let him have the watch. He just looks at his watch, and he's like, they should be at the second obstacle course, right? And that is the canyons, because the first one was getting through the robots, and then it was canyons, then it was the landmines. Then the end, it was like, yeah, I'll give them like 2 more minutes, 5 max, I guess. And so I was probably like, well, Izuku is fast. Like, he is most likely the fastest human being on the planet. Fastest thing on the planet. And, everyone in the stadium, people who are watching TV, they're stunned. Like, fastest thing on the fucking world? What? That, like, damn. And so now they like sitting on the edge of their seats. They're waiting for him to just start running. And like, they finally say, like, first person has reached the landmines, and that is, I'm gonna say, Bakugo. Bakugo has reached it first. But Bakugo already know, like, I cannot beat Izuku in this shit. Like, his speed is far greater than mine. So he's going as fast as he can to get second place. But Deku, he finally says, "Aight," takes the last sip of his tea, and he gets up in a running stance, like track runners and shit, and he bolts, he dips, he peels, he slides on them hoes. He slides up, he pulls up, and he just runs past all of them, going at like Mach 30. and he's breaking the sound barrier, causing sonic booms to happen. And everyone is just astonished at the amount of speed this man has. It's crazy. It's crazy. Deku finishes in a matter of seconds. If not, maybe even a second. Who knows? But he is fast as fuck. Like, everyone cannot comprehend that speed. Like, I don't think any human ever could comprehend that type of speed. So he finishes first. Bakugo finishes third. Or no, second. Todoroki finishes third. Mei finishes fourth. I'm gonna say Momo finishes eighth. And Kendo finishes let's see, Kendo finishes. So I say Momo finished eighth. So Kendo finishes ninth. The reason I'm gonna say Momo finishes eighth, she creates a fucking motorcycle. Like, it ain't. Like, she just creates a motorcycle. So, yeah. Mei basically metal surfs, you could say. And when going through the landmines, it does have metal in them, so Jesus controls that shit, manipulates it to where it does not blow up. So yeah, that happens. Midnight does her same thing. Like, announces the next game, Cavalry Battle. Now this is where I switch shit up. Like I said in the first two parts. No, like I said in part. Was it part 1 or part 2? I don't know which one, but Deku and Uraraka are not friends. So, and like I said earlier, 1A and 1B are on good terms. So, I'm going to say Tetsu and Ibarashi Uzaki are on Deku's team. Now, Deku does have the 10 million points, but while they're forming teams, that does happen. So, the people who are going to replace Tetsu and Ibara are Setsuna Tokage and Reiko Yanagi. I probably should have pictures up of them. Wink wink on Setsuna. Alright. Future ship for future what if. Keep that in mind. Alright, keep that in mind. But yeah. And Kendo does replace Mina. So that's good. So yes, no Uraraka, no Tokoyami, and no Mina. And yeah. So cavalry battle happens. Mei, Deku, Tetsu, and Ibara. Deku is on the bottom. Tetsu and Ibara are holding Mei. So Deku is pretty much just speed blitzing everyone. He's taking their fucking bandanas and shit, or their headbands, and he's giving them the Mei. And really, they don't really have to worry about anything. Like, they're just messing around, showing off their quirks, like everything basically. You know, Todoroki and Bakugo do try to steal their headband, but they can't. Like, they too slow. So that does happen. So I'm going to say Bakugo's team is in second, Todoroki team is in third, and Setsuna and Reiko's team is in fourth. So, and Shinso still does get in. So they drop out and shit. That's how Setsuna and Reiko get in. So actually, Shinso's team would be fourth, and the fifth team would be Setsuna and Reiko's team. That happens. And yeah. Midnight announces the tournament. And I think this is where I'm going to end it off. Yeah, this is where I'm going to end it off. Now, the reason I'm going to end it off here is because next part, it's just going to get real. Real. Like, I mean real. Like, for Deku himself, it's going to get... yeah. Now, this does what I'm saying right now give you a huge hint on what's going to happen next part. And hopefully you're not pissed at me for it, but just understand, like, this is gonna give him the evolution onto what I'm gonna do to him. And how he does develop the Godspeed suit. So, yeah. And so, yeah. This has been part 3 to What If Deku Had to Flash His Powers. Like I said in the beginning of the video, go join the Discord. I have put up 4 options. Choose from those 4. And within 2 to 3 days of this video being up, I will announce the winner on a video that I will upload, and I will be working on making that special, 1K special. It'll be a New Year's special too, basically. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a good holiday. I know I did, and hopefully you guys have a happy New Year. It's been me, and I'll catch y'all sexy ass motherfuckers later.